led the governor of Rivers State, our own Similaye Fubara, working with his master, FCT minister, to be and come back as the governor of Rivers State and continue his good job. Politics has to do with interest. But when that interest does not come your way, you feel that every other thing that is done is baseless. That shouldn't be the way. Politicians that are well trained should be very constructive in their thinking. Empower the president to suspend a governor, because a state is an autonomous state. They have autonomy and they have power to appoint every offices that they desire. But looking at it, the constitution also has some level of flexibility that empowers the president to ensure that peace exists. So in his wisdom, he felt that since there is a political issue, that it would be nice. It's just like somebody who have an issue in the office and there is a petition against you. There is need for you to stay aside for that matter to be looked into. Maybe that is the wisdom that the president looked at to ensure that there must be perpetual peace, looking at the issue between the FCT minister and the governor of Rivers State. But to the glory of God today, they have looked at it, they sat down and they painstakingly estray all the facts and come to a point of resolution and decided that Rivers State should be the ultimate focus in these political dispositions, and they've agreed that there must be a way forward in Rivers State, and have agreed that let there be peace. So you can see last time the FCT minister addressed the press regarding the peace of Rivers State, and in conjunction with the governor of Rivers State, Sir Sim Fubara, and they both agree that Rivers State is one and the structure is one, and of course we are moving in one political party, and that is the People's Democratic Party, because as today the governor of Rivers State, Sir Sim Fubara, is a PDP member and the FCT minister is a PDP member. Of course, politics has to do with interests, so we are happy. And of course, you see, as part of the agreement, the governor of the state have disbanded anything called Simplify Movement. And the word he used, he did statements of heart to heart. The words, if I want to quote him verbatim, that if you love me, talking to stakeholders of Simplify Movement, that if you love me and you love this state, there is no amount of sacrifice that is too much. And follow me. Come with me. This is the way forward for Rivers State. It's not a weakness. It's not weak. He put Rivers State first. And the FCT minister have come to say that we are working together. So there is no division now in Rivers State. Rivers State is ruled by a governor called Similaye Fubara. He, of course, is the leader of the state.
Suspended.
He's
serving suspension.
No. He's suspended, but there's something you need to understand. We at the point we are, the FCT minister is our national leader.
When you say your party PDP or the entire Rivers State?
The entire Rivers State. Please,
I can tell you for sure that when the phone line is open, people will disagree with you that they don't agree that the FCT minister is Rivers State leader in politics.
No, please, give me some time.
It could be his PDP people and his supporters, 𝐒𝐚𝐤.
The FCT minister is not limited to the national leader of Rivers State. Is the national leader of South.
PDP now, not as if the whole of even non-party.
PDP. I'm talking about PDP.
Okay. Yes.
I haven't mentioned other political parties.
I thought it was Rivers people, all Rivers citizens residing here have a leader.
I don't want you to quote me wrong. I am talking about People's Democratic Party.
Okay, bam, that's
that
it.
is our national leader, and not just limited to Rivers State. I am talking about the South. Of course, you cannot do anything of People's Democratic Party without in alignment with the FCT minister. So for Rivers State, he recognizes. In fact, let me choose his word. Let me rekindle his word. He said, "I have no problem with my boy, Similaye Fubara." That is a father and son relationship, and they have settled. And to me and other members, we need to accept that fact that Similaye Fubara, the governor of the state, and his mentor, FCT Minister, Chief Dr. Barrister 𝐒𝐡𝐞 𝐆𝐨𝐬𝐽 POS Africa, an eminent, dynamic, very resilient Minister of Federal Republic of Nigeria. And you can see he is replicating what he did in Rivers State in FCT. FCT is shining day by day. We have to speak the truth. So for us, what is more important in Rivers State is the peace. And we hope that as we work together, we must not work in isolation. We have to work together.
Now, Dr. Sunny, let me ask you this, because there are a few questions before the phone lines will be open. How legal is the appointment of the sole administrator in Rivers State? Do you think it's legal? There are a lot of civil society organizations and Rivers people who have been speaking up against this. How even legal people, I mean lawyers, barristers, we've been having them on the show and other shows, and they say his stay here is illegal. He's operating on illegality. Okay. What do you say about that?
Okay, let me talk about, when we talk, we refer to the Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999 to be specific.
As amended.
As amended. There is no article, there is no section or subsection that empowers the president to appoint a sole administrator of any state. Rather, what the Constitution says in 305, subsection 1, is that the president have the right to proclaim state of emergency upon specific issues. There is war, impediment to an issue, threatening of a nation, and all of this also have to affect the state. And subsection 4 is that the governor of a state, upon looking at all of these facts as articulated in the Constitution, also have the power to inform the president. So, but again, all of this that is expressed in the Federal Republic of Nigeria Constitution does not play in Rivers State, because Rivers State has been peaceful. What is the problem is the political indifferences which has been settled amicably. Okay? Yeah. So he does not have the power. But again,
so you're saying it is not legal?
No, it's not legal constitutionally. But there is flexibility of words in Article 305 that the president have the power to ensure that peace exists. So looking at it, I want to believe that he exercised some level of wisdom to see. He didn't remove the governor. He said suspended. Even that choice of word suspended is unconstitutional. But let us see it from the point of view that he needed some perpetual peace to exist. And the only way this peace can exist is for the governor to have a little space to enable him have some robust opportunity for consultation, especially in the case of romancing and agreeing with the FCT minister, who of course is the boss. So if the governor was allowed to continue to be the governor and the negotiation is going on, I can tell you a lot of people that have access to the governor will tell the governor, don't accept this, don't accept this, and they will create some chaotic situation. So I think it's a wisdom that the president have done, and looking at it, it has achieved quite a lot of laudable development. So I hope that as soon as the 6 months is complete, the sole administrator will have no reason to be in Rivers State. He has to leave, and we wish him well wherever he's going, and let the governor of Rivers State, our own Similaye Fubara, working with his master, FCT minister, to be and come back as the governor of Rivers State and continue his good job. I can tell you there is no project that is going on in this state. This state is standstill, and of course the losers is Rivers State.
Now you're saying, because this is more like what a lot of concerned Rivers people, even myself, had called out, especially the dirt that has greeted the city that once used to be the Garden City. It looks now like a dirty city. I've said that, but I don't know whether the administrator, the sole admin, doesn't have the powers within. But the confusing thing is that bills, appropriation bill was passed a few weeks ago, and if you're inactive in terms of executing the powers of a governor, as you are now in a state as a sole admin, then how come, where are the monies going to? Over 1.4 trillion. Although people raised alarm over the how many billion, 24, that was earmarked for CCTV in Government House. It was also kicked out and it was not included, plus the gunboat zone. But let's fast forward now. The sole admin, under his watch, suspended the former RESEC. Then he now constituted, which the National Assembly approved a few weeks ago too, another board, and these people have been swinging into action, which has resulted to last week Saturday's some primaries in APC and PDP Rivers State, and to the greatest surprise of Rivers people, after the peace was resolved and all this, names of former chairmen who did one tenure for 3 years before the wahala that happened between father and son, they have now been given tickets to come back. I believe you're from 𝐓𝐴𝐴𝐴 local government, right?
Yeah.
Now, let's dive, before we get into that, what do you say to this? What is the peace deal between them? Because people have been asking, and in the wisdom of the 𝐓𝐡𝐞 minister and the suspended governor, they did not reveal to the public what agreement they had, but they just said it's peaceful. Okay. Now, people were waiting for time to tell. Okay. Now, the first one has happened now, last Saturday. In Falga, we have the former chairman then, 𝐢𝐻𝐿𝐼 JP. He's now giving ticket. We have that of Kana. Okay, we have Gokana. We have a one-time caretaker committee chairman for 𝐓𝐴𝐴𝐴. We have the one for Oyigbo. Just Thai local government and many more coming out.
Okay. Let me just react to that.
How neutral is this when only 𝐓𝐴𝐴𝐴 people are now taking over the LGS?
Okay, let me talk about this. You know, one ingredient that is very dynamic in politics is interest. Without interest, there is no politics. Let us assume that our two leaders, the governor of Rivers State, Sir Sim Fubara, and the 𝐓𝐡𝐞 minister, have Rivers State to heart, and they have taken a position, and this position is not expressly informing the public in clarity terms, but I want to believe there is some level of understanding that they've got. Now, the sole administrator came into power and dissolved
RESEC.
Not just RESEC, some structural system that was empowered during the suspended governor. Now, looking at these legalities, is it right to do so? The truth of the matter is that within the principle of administration that comes in between the sole administrator, he cannot function with the people or the political appointees of the suspended governor. It's not possible. There must be some sort of neutrality, and that neutrality from political sense of point of view is that he had to dissolve. Now, no issue, but the problem now is that his focus is supposed to ensure that there is peace, mutual peace in between the two groups. He has done wrong by not creating a enabling environment to call several stakeholders of those who believe in the governor. Of course, the peaceful disposition of the two leaders now says we are one. Okay? But let me say here that the sole administrator would have written his name in the history if he had focused at the earliest time when he resumed office to call all the parties for a meeting, and of course that is focused to work together in peaceful dispositions regardless of whatever the issues are. Now the two leaders have done that. Now they have done that, Similaye have dissolved all Simplify movement issue. It's no longer in existence. I have told all of them, if you love me, I have gone back to my master, my Oga. Do not such thing that would negate this principle of peace. Peace is priceless. So we are one as it stands. If you love the governor, you must show your loyalty to the FCT minister.
That was what he implied, right?
That is implication. Yes.
Because I can remind you, let me put sugar to this tea now.
Yeah.
That day he was saying that because we extensively talked about it, he had played the voice. Let me put it another way. He said that some of you who are in Simplified, you are there because you are open to become councillorship or chairmanship. You have the aspiration.
Yes.
That now that there is no way for you to gain any position.
Yeah.
Then it's now for you time for you to show your loyalty by following me when you have nothing to gain.
Yeah.
Now, is that it didn't go down well with a lot of people, but they wouldn't make noise. You know why?
Yeah.
A lot of his supporters.
Yeah.
You are now revealing indirectly that with the agreement I have with my Oga, nothing they go to these your people, your supporters.
Sorry.
Now people with me, FCT minister choose. Now then go enter this position.
Let me come to this. Let me ask one question. Supposing there was no misunderstanding between Oga and son, the master servant and his servant. Supposing there was no issue between Similaye Fubara and the FCT minister, will people come to drag that they are this, they are that? There won't be room for that. Without FCT minister, Similaye will not be a governor. And you have to say the truth the way it is. In fact, the governor of Rivers State never thought he wanted to contest the position of a governor.
He was not a politician.
He was not a politician. So you cannot stab your master.
Now that is the point.
No, sorry.
That is the Dr. Sunny. That's thing.
Please allow me to finish.
Finish that because that is what many people who never cared about Sim, they now liked him suddenly the moment he had problems.
Now look at it.
With his Oga.
They like him now because they want position, and most of these people that got this position are greedy people. They are greedy people.
A lot of them have hammered.
I am calling. Yes, they've got the privilege to have some positions. The governor has given them that opportunity. But I can tell you that most of them are greedy people. Now, before they abuse the minister, whereas they are worse than the minister. So, there is no going back. If you know you love Similaye Fubara, if you know you love River State, you want the peace in River State. We don't want to lose any life. The governor did not show weakness. The governor showed capacity and consider that River State first must exist. And he said there is no amount of sacrifice that will be too much for River State to be peaceful.
All right, Dr.
Sorry, please. I want
just
to stop.
Now, so we'll go to the phone line. Then we have some other questions.
Before you go to the phone line,
all right,
let us talk about the RISEC.
That RISEC, bam.
Now, Electoral Act of 2022 Section 150, subsection 1, empowers the electionary umpire, which is set up by the governor, to ensure they obey the procedure of the Constitution. And that would focus on the FCT, the area councils in FCT, which is 6. And the Constitution empowered that this procedure is applicable to other states in Nigeria. Now, when you fail to comply with those procedures, it is going to make the entire system to be invalid. Now, a lot of people are asking questions. Having the sole administrator dissolve the RISEC that was appointed by the governor, and now coming up, the sole administrator coming up to appoint new persons, are they in power to now assume liability? Liability in the sense that the RISEC have been dissolved. Before them being dissolved, a timetable have been set across that is rolling. And the new RISEC now, appointed by the sole administrator, now have done an adoption of the timetable that was put in place by the former RISEC, adopting it and giving 21 days for election, the party to nominate their candidates and bring. Now, let me now tell you, Electoral Act, Article 28 and 29 empowers the RISEC to announce the INEC and is applicable to the RISEC within 360 days to make notices across constituencies telling them when election will come, the date of the election, and all the processes that is required. Now, Article 29 empowers the party, giving the party 180 days. Now, if you look at it, it's 6 months we are talking about for the party to have its candidates before the election date and inform the RISEC or the INEC. Now, the question is, within 21 days to have party primaries and nomination, is it within the eye of the Constitution? Can it be seen as legal
by this
or illegal?
Now, this reset.
Yes, reset.
You already mentioned
I'm coming.
They said they are using the template of Adolphus and Ebeli.
I am coming.
Counting 90 days from that time to this time.
I am coming.
All right.
I'm coming. This is the question that will be in the mind of many. Now, the same Electoral Act, Article 148 and 149 empowers the RISEC to put regulation, guides, and Article 149 empowers them in the course of this operation. If there is any error within the Act, within the Constitution Act, or there is any defect, what was not done, or something that need to be done to ensure that the election move forward, that it gives them the power validating whatever they are going to do. So the question, what the RISEC have done now is within the law.
According to what you're saying now,
I'm coming, yes, within the law. And the Constitution says that it's going to be invalid if there is a competent court, says within the eye of the law that is not valid. But as it stands now, the 30th election of August is comprehensively within the law.
Okay,
valid.
Dr. Sunny Okocha is here in the studio. We're looking at the development of politics for all this while from the last time he came, even before the appointment of the sole administrator to now. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will go to the phone line just after the short break. Stay with us. Only one number for this show today, 0902-333-9379. Stay with us. In the next 40 seconds, we'll be back for the calls.
Vitamin C.
A very good evening to you. Connect the people. Go ahead.
Yes, this calling from Yenagoa.
Go ahead, Gift.
Yes, good evening to your guests also.
Thank you. Thank you.
Issue of the candidates that emerge. Loyalists, no loyalists. They should go and relax. Those people who are complaining. Before this time, they were clapping their hands. It's just like what your guest pointed at. How these guys are so greedy. They've been accusing the FCT minister, calling him all sorts of names, but give them opportunity. They will never see cover, penny from them. They cannot even lead. Look at the ones that have followed the 𝐓𝐡𝐞 political party that has no stand, no ground in this.
Why? But just make your point without trying to rub mud on another heavyweight. Why are you trying to insult?
I'm not about one, but I'm telling you the reality now. It is the truth now. I want to congratulate somebody like the Emma local government chairman that is returning, Honorable Dr. 𝐤𝐶𝐞. Then you talk about gift to one of my namesake. These are men that matter. Look at Bahrain. These are people that did whatever thing that you do. They stood firm. They stood firm. Where were these people?
Are they okay? Let me ask a question to you that is on the lips of some. Are they the owners of Rivers State? You don't do 3 years. Why not move away for another person from that is not in your camp to do? Is it your property? That's the question.
There are some persons that will go food is ready. Once you prepare the food, their own is to come and dine and wine. They don't know how you prepared it in the kitchen. Whether you even cut your hand in terms of preparation, whether you burnt your finger, they don't want to know. This was what this other guy did from the shade, the house of Press Man.
All right. Thank you very much, Gift. Thank you very much, Gift. That's your time. Well, okay. More calls coming. Connect the people. Rhythm 937 Port Harcourt. This just 1 minute because we don't have that time. Hello. On to some other calls. 0901-374-3199. Hello.
Vitamin C.
Good evening.
Evening. At times I find it difficult to greet people in the studio with you as your guest.
Why would you not? But when you're here, they greet you. Why do you have a problem with Dr. Sunny Okocha?
Because I don't know his direction. Of course, it's like somebody speaking both sides that they don't have a direction.
Well, is here? Let's respond. Doctor, yeah, what he's saying.
Let him tell us his stance so that if we are supporting him, we support him. If we are against him, we against him. Because as I speak, I don't know his stance. All the same. Maybe
you're the one who didn't understand from the beginning. Did you just join? When did you join us? He has been very clear what he said. I asked him straight questions.
Yeah. A little. Let me just pick one side that he mentioned about saying that 𝐓𝐡𝐞 makes him the governor. Therefore, 𝐓𝐡𝐞 should lie down. Sim should lie down, and 𝐓𝐡𝐞 should have his way.
He didn't say that. Did you say that?
No, nothing.
No. The one
you're misquoting, please, my brother. We didn't say that here.
He didn't say that.
Tell me what they said, because there's something I want to figure out now.
No, but okay. Say what you said, yes.
Okay. Can you give me opportunity? You give me opportunity to say? The point here is that Similaye Fubara, the governor of Rivers State, in his peaceful disposition, have said that I and my Oga have reconciled. We have looked at issues, but me and you were not told their terms of agreement. So it's like we are just floating. But what is more important? Sorry, please, listen.
Just in 30 seconds. Okay, just let him take it. Yeah?
Now, see what is playing out now. Look, let me tell you. Whether 𝐓𝐡𝐞 makes him or not, but one thing is very obvious, that even your own child, if you marry a woman you cannot sleep that woman for your son. You will allow your son and the woman to have their way, to live on their own. But in this case, the former governor has really taught the people of Rivers State a bitter lesson. Now, you see, I think they said they have done primaries. Now he has brought back all those people that we don't even want to see again. The enemies of this state, the former...
Wait. You are saying, this one you're talking, you're on your own. No? There are many people jubilating over the return of these people who did one term for 3 years.
That is what I'm telling you now. Everyone who jubilates, everyone who is happy is the enemy of this.
Okay, thank you very much. No. That is too hard to swallow here. What is... There are two sides of a coin.
Okay.
So you mean when Simplify, the former Simplify, the other people you refer to as greedy?
Yeah.
They were chopping the whole 23 local government.
Okay, now
many of them are millionaires.
Let me clear this. You see, politics has to do with interest. But when that interest does not come your way, you feel that every other thing that is done is baseless. That shouldn't be the way. Politicians that are well trained should be very constructive in their thinking. Now, what is more paramount in Rivers State now is that the two actors have agreed to work together. Now, there is no division. There is no division. And I'm here to hear the governor of the state. Now, if you are told...
You say there is no division, in what terms? What's playing out now? But let's see, the 23 local government, as I am a newscaster, I am a journalist. I predicted this. In fact, from that, before they settled, on this program, I kept saying and asking the public that this settlement they have settled, what is, since they don't want to tell us, let's wait for time. When this local government election, we will know whether they will say out of 23 local governments, then the people with schematics will take a larger number. Then the other local governments that are not as heavy as the top 5, let's say Obiakpo, Falga, Kana, 𝐓𝐡𝐞 and Gokana, just like that. Eleme, the ones that are not receiving very high sum of monthly allocation, they will now have simplified supporters in it as candidates. But what are we seeing today?
Can I come here? There is a say that says when somebody dies, and you see a lot of people coming to cry, and one man watching them, he made a statement: don't cry more than the bereaved. The person that his person died is not crying as you, who is a visitor.
Narrate this to bring it to the two.
Now let me bring it.
Yeah, he's referring to Sim now.
I am coming.
Sim, whose people have lost out, is not crying.
I'm coming.
Like people would say that Sim is benefiting because you're a governor.
I am coming.
Please, only you the chop.
Let me make this clear. The governor of the state is educated, very sound, an accountant, a prudent manager of resources. Most of the people that come to talk in between, they are not intelligent like Sim Fubara. Sim came and told River State people, this is the direction. If you respect me, if you love me, please follow this direction I have given to you. There is need to give the governor the benefit of doubt. Watch him until he comes to you to tell you that this have negated the principle and understanding that we have. Until the governor speak, I, Dr. Sunny Okocha, I am following the governor's directive. And his simple directive, we are working together. I am reverting my loyalty to the FCT minister. And my loyalty is to the governor of this state, Sir Sim Fubara, as the governor of the state. You can see when Akpabio was talking to his governor, he said, Governor, you are the leader of the state, Akwa Ibom. What that implies, you cannot be the leader of the state and at the same become the national leader. The FCT minister is our national leader. And the governor, Sir Sim Fubara, is the leader of the state. Both of them will work pari passu. They have to work together. And don't be surprised. You know, politics is the more you look, the less you see. Don't be surprised if you are told that the governor of the state have started working.
That is latently.
Yes. Don't be surprised.
That will blow the minds of a lot of people.
Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if you are told that Sir Sim Fubara have started working. Now, what the people are yet to hear is the announcement of the president of Nigeria, which the constitution says that after 6 months, he's also going to use an instrument to gazette and send the same thing to the National Assembly for 2/3 majority to accept. Okay? So let's wait.
Okay.
The governor have not come to tell Rivers people that what is going on is wrong. Let's wait. We are about to have 1 month plus to complete the 6 months. And I'm very, very sure, very optimistic that the sole administrator will leave by the end of the 6 months.
Now, there's something that I want to let you know on this line, which you've said, which is what the complaints of a lot of concerned Rivers people. Just after this call, please. Hello. Hello. Yes. Good evening. Connect the people. Go ahead.
Good evening. My name is Barrister Stanford Iruenabere.
Good to have you on the program.
It's a pity. Hearts are bleeding. Rivers' sons will take the radio space and say the kind of things they are saying.
Wait, sorry, Barrister Stanford. You know that you've been guests here on several occasions, and you have your opinion, and you say things. Maybe some callers call and give.
When you present your opinion to the public space, the public have their own opinion about your opinion.
So, but it would be wrong, I would say, for you to now call in, as intelligent as you are, a barrister, to now say it's a pity for my guest here today to use the radio space to say some things. That doesn't sound right.
I have not insulted him.
No, but you said it's a pity that some people will use the radio space.
I am going somewhere. The pity.
Okay, you're not referring to him.
No, I'm not.
Okay. Sorry, my bad. Go ahead.
So, now, as the people who are in this state, nobody is a child. We all saw what happened. And like your guest just said, the governor have not said anything. Yeah, the governor will not say anything. The governor will not say anything. The governor is a man of a few words, very few words. But there's the right thing happening. Today, as we're talking, local government chairmen are between PDP and APC. They are doing AP, APD, APC. How? Who brought us to this level that you can be in one party and work with another party? There is no more anti-party laws. There are people who were chairmen under PDP. Now they have taken ticket under APC. And your guest in the studio said the RISEC is working in line with the Constitution and the Electoral Act. I don't get it that the formal Electoral Commission, RISEC, gave it 90 days and a sole administrator came and dissolved them, appointed a new RISEC, and this RISEC had given a timetable continuing from that other one. My brother, I've not seen that part of the law.
No,
Okay,
can I talk to you? Can I talk to you?
Okay, because of time.
Can I talk to you, please?
Okay, go ahead, just talk.
Now, I did mention here, not that Dr. Sunny Okocha said. As a lawyer, I want you to go to Electoral Act section 148 and 149, and also go to section 28 and 29. Now you will see that 148 and 149 empowers the RISEC. In fact, the section vouch for them. The right word there is that whatever they have done to achieve this process of electionary is valid. And the same section said, until a court, competent court, says otherwise, that whatever they have done is right. So this is in the Constitution. So, barrister, it's really unfortunate that you come to the radio to make such a statement. I expect you to go to the law.
Are you now taking a revenge on?
No, I'm not. I'm not.
It wasn't you.
Yes.
No, so don't say it's unfortunate.
Okay. I withdraw that. So I want to appeal to you, barrister. Please quickly consult Electoral Acts 148 and 149, and perhaps come back to the radio.
But not on this show today.
Okay, it's possible if you cannot connect back. It empowers the RISEC to move on until a competent court says that what they have done is wrong.
There are cases against this RISEC now, still in court. But it appears because
I'm not disputing
by
that.
extension of the sole admin, who was appointed by the president of the country. So it looks like as he is Jagaban. No. Don't go there and do your thing. Nobody can talk. I'm in charge.
No, vitamin C.
Nobody can.
I have earlier said there is no section in the Constitution as amended, 1999 Constitution, that expressively give the President of Federal Republic of Nigeria a specific action to appoint a name called sole administrator. There's none.
You've said it. You established it.
And I said that in his wisdom he has done that. So let us leave it. And now there is flexibility in Article 305 of that Constitution, that the president has the power to ensure that peace exists in this nation.
Now, I don't want, there's something I want to really you to mention before we leave, because we just have less than 5 minutes to round off. Now, you are from 𝐤𝐴𝐴 local government.
Yes.
So the last time you came here, you were also talking about something that has to do with zoning in terms of the chairmanship before the 5th of October last year, and it was the time you of Akpo, right?
Yes, from Akpo.
Yes, so you were looking at how it can be zoned. It's your turn in your place there.
Yeah.
So how do you see it now that last Saturday some people emerged? Is someone who was taken for 𝐤𝐴𝐴, is it from your zone or not?
Okay. Let me start by, while we are operating a simplified movement, I was one of the arrowheads, and my very good friend, my political friend, called 𝐤𝐴𝐴, who is from Muzoba, and other political stalwarts, we came and we said, no, it is our turn to produce the chairman. Now, before the arrival of Similaye Fubara as governor, during the tenure of the FCT minister as a governor of the state, we also said, though not with this group, I with other persons said that it is the turn of Akpo. So let me say here that it has been the political quest of Akpo people intensifying to make our brothers know that over years of the creation of 𝐤𝐴𝐴 local government, that Akpo man have never been elected to serve at least a minimum of 3 years tenure.
But they were appointed as caretaker.
They can be appointed as caretaker, but we're talking about elected.
Okay.
I'm talking about elected. So in the wisdom, our people say, there's an adage that say that when you are remembered That is your money. So I want to specially thank the FCT Minister, His Excellency, the FCT Minister of Federal Republic of Nigeria, Dr. Chief 𝐓𝐸𝐸. In fact, what he has done is like giving me a gift. It's like giving Akpo people a gift. Vitamin C.
Yeah.
This is my 50th birthday. My 50th birthday will be coming on September 9th, next month.
Oh, 2 days after your own is my own and my
Thank
son.
you. Now the
That's
FCT
nice.
Minister has given me a birthday gift that I am alive to witness that a woman, regardless of the political structure, is to assume elected local government chairman.
Okay,
Now,
finally.
come to think about it, finally. So the party, the People's Democratic Party, and the leaders of the People's Democratic Party in the Obiakpo, the constituency 1 and constituency 2, all the leaders so agreed, let it be zoned to Akpo people under the guidance of the FCT Minister. So I want to thank them very specially, and as God will have it, they brought an intellectual, a man, his heart is fertile, Dr. 𝐓𝐡𝐞, who happens to come from my community, Shoba community. Now, would you ask me? I don't belong to any other party. I belong to PDP. Since PDP was created, founded, I have been in PDP. I have not left PDP.
Please, you just have 30 seconds.
Yes.
Really?
Would you not tell me that Dr. Sunny Okocha, who will you support? As far as this state is going on now, under the guidance of Sim Fubara and the FCT Minister, we are one. I want to appeal to every politician that belongs to PDP, wherever the pains are, please support the election coming on 30th until court of law. You are not the court, and don't assume the position of the court. Yes, you have the right to be angry, but until the court of law says otherwise, we shall be supporting our party to win the election.
Thank you very much. And that is Dr. Sunny Okocha. And we're looking at key issues and developments in River State politics from the last time he was there till this time. Thank you very much for your time, and we hope to see you in the future soon.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
This program airs on Monday and Wednesday. Connect the people 5 to before the world news at 6 p.m. My name is Charles Baidem. I'm your anchor man for now. It's produced by 𝐸𝐿. The world news at 6 is up next.